Cave crawlers.
This is the sound of the best free-to-play hidden gem in my opinion. So what even is Cave Crawlers in the first place? Cave Crawlers is a roguelike game where you, possibly accompanied by your friends, go through a series of randomly generated caves to get loot, level your character up, and become a cave crawler. When I first heard of this, I was skeptical since the store page didn't really sell me into it. However, it was free to play, and my siblings had me play it, which threw me for a loop when I got into the game. It starts off with you only having a pickaxe and a torch, and you have to traverse through a cave system that is really simple, but it gets more and more complex as you go deeper into the cave. Each level you have to find an exit to go to the next floor. And sometimes you can also find an extraction point, which is the only point in the whole game where you can save your character. Because if you or your whole party dies, you lose that character forever. Anyways, as you start going through this cave, you fight many creatures, such as goblins, rats, and bats, just to name a few. The creatures are really tough to fight, but they get progressively easier as you loot more in the chest and find helpful items, such as trinkets, consumable items like potions, and weapons. And speaking of weapons, once you get one, you can start putting points into a skill tree to give yourself upgrades or buffs. These upgrades or buffs can include things such as faster attack speed or critical chance. This makes the game really addictive and tempting to fill out the skill tree as much as possible throughout the run. And it also adds another element of making tough decisions on what to do. And before you realize it, you get to floor 10, which is a boss level. And at this point, you should have quite a bit of items, weapons, and skills for those weapons. So the boss shouldn't be too difficult, but you may die the first time you attack it. And I won't spoil the boss for anyone that plans to play it. However, it is a really awesome boss, and it's really hard if you get loot screwed in the early game. The beauty of this game is very simple, but it's so brilliant too. You die a lot, but each time it's just a learning experience, and it usually doesn't feel too bad, and it's really lighthearted with how easy it is to get back to where you were. The game, in my opinion, is the epitome of trial and error, and I especially love it for that. Especially since extracting gives you so much experience in the game, it's worth the risk of trying and failing, which is an element that I really didn't think I was going to love at all. Permadeath just did not seem appealing to me, but I realized that it was greatly needed. This takes me to my next point in the game, which is experience. In the menu, you have an upgrade table, where you can purchase additional upgrades that stay with you for each and every dwarf. This acts much like the skill tree in the actual game. The more you level up by extracting or completing in-game tasks, yes, they're tasks, this game's absolutely insane, the more points you get to spend on upgrades such as moving or reviving faster. The only time these don't stay are when you reach level 30 and decide to prestige. In this case, you start at 0, and all your dwarfs get deleted. But you get a lot of new things that make it easier to play through. And I can't think about all of them. I'm going to look. This game is simply a blast to play, and it has a really addictive and replayable gameplay. There's so much to explore, a lot of things that I still am clueless about, and the developers update really often. Like just this month, they had a new update. Speaking of the developers though, who are they? Well, the game was developed by a two-brother development team that goes by the name of Heroic Pixel LLC. I mean, the fact that it was developed and published by two brothers, like literally that was it, is really amazing. And this is especially amazing if you look at the other games they've made but haven't released yet. Looking at their other style, I would highly love to see a survival game that's made by them sometime. Like all the styles, they have like these health bars in the corner on their website, and I can't help but think about a game that's open world based, and you are having like these voxel characters and stuff, and you're going around, or even, you know, something like that would be awesome because they did such a good job with this game. I absolutely love Cave Crawlers, from its simple voxel style, smooth mechanics, to the simple UI. It's awesome by yourself or with up to 10 friends. And yes, 10 friends. I don't have that many, but I could imagine that'd be really chaotic. This game is awesome. There's not much that I would really want to be implemented in it. They even have another game mode called Bombastic, where you have like a spleef-like platform and you throw bombs at each other to knock each other off. So you can imagine you can't go much from up there. However, there's one thing that I want them to add to this game. It's more content. There's, I don't know how many enemies there are, but I've gone through the whole beastie area already. And there are 2 bosses currently, I believe. Unless there's like a secret boss that I have not found. And I've gone through them quite a bit. They're awesome. I love the mechanics. The second boss is my favorite. I love the mechanics. I don't know how I beat it, but I love it. And the ideas they have are really cool. So the one thing that I want is more things. More additional enemies, progressive structures, more bigger bosses in later stages, items, weapons. I mean, the list goes on. And they have so much, like they have so many things that they could add that I would love. But in the current state of this game, I honestly can't see myself quitting it. There's still a lot I plan to do in the game, and that's why I think Cave Crawlers is the best free-to-play hidden gem. Thanks for watching this short little video. I mean, I've just been talking to my siblings about this game for a while. I don't know why I got so addicted to it. If you guys do end up playing this game and you want to see more content based on Cave Crawlers, I would totally make like tutorials on it and things like that, such as like how to defeat the first boss. Please show me by leaving a like or subscribing or commenting even. It doesn't really matter how you show it. That's it. See you guys later. Bye.